Hello and welcome to Abzu. As I check off my list of games that are 5 out of 5s in my opinion, this one was the one I wanted to put off for a while because I played it kind of recently, but I don't remember too much. So why not? We're going for it. If anybody hasn't seen this game, it is... I mean, I'll just let it speak for itself. It's a wild game. It's a 3D modeling masterpiece as well. Let that be known. If you have a fear of deep water, of course, do what you gotta do. I think this game actually handles deep water in kind of a really positive, pleasant way. So if you're scared of it, this might be a good way to get past that fear, or at least try to push yourself a little bit. This game handles everything very sensitively. There are some scary moments, but they're not that bad. And I know somebody just saying that on the internet, wow. On the internet shouldn't mean too much. But yeah, no worries. Apparently Joe just hurt their foot. Sounds like a Joe thing to do. Alright, so yeah. Just let it be known, if you have a fear of open water and stuff like that, I think this might be a really nice game for you. Oh, and it's inverted. I don't love that. There we go. No, it's still inverted, even though I just inverted it. There we go. So everything is correct now. Okay. So I am swimming very slow. It's been swollen all day and just now got a chance to take care of it. What did you do to your foot? Look at this big old boy. And he wants us to ride him. Let's go take a little ride. No idea. That's a little scary, Joe. Hope your foot's alright. You don't smoke cigarettes or eat a lot of sugary, salty foods, do you? Because, well, you know what? I'll just let you deal with your foot. I suggested you run a troubleshooter first? What the heck do you mean by that? Alright, we're gonna let some creatures out into the world. Oh, I see. For his foot. Yes. Okay, so this game is... We're a little diver. We collect robots, and we free the ocean. Oh, let me update this on Twitch real quick. My bad. I know there's some people that really enjoy this game, and they're not going to be able to find it if I don't credit it correctly. There we go. Now we're back. Oh, I love the swimming mechanics. I just need to get a little bit faster at them. And the music, I mean, come on. This is it. This is the game, for sure. This is one of those games that, like, if you speedrun, it just wouldn't be a speedrun. You would just be enjoying yourself every time. It reminds me a lot of Gree. When we played Gree, I had a lot of very similar feelings to this. Alright, bud. Let us into that coral. Alright, so there's a moment pretty early here in the game that I'm looking forward to. Hey, shark. So that shark is going to be a recurring character. So hopefully you don't hate sharks. If you hate deep water, you probably do hate sharks. Again, I'm going to ask you to stick with it. Anybody who hates deep water, it's okay. Like, I think that's the thing that really keeps me going on, like, horror movies, is you know that the movie is going to end. Some movies get a little savage, but for the most part, you know that it's going to, like, resolve. And just know that this game is going to resolve. It handles deep water and sharks and all that sort of stuff really passionately, really lovely. Alright, we're going to make sure to use our boost as often as we can. And we're going into another world. So welcome to the spiritual realm. Something about this feels weird to me. Let's try that. That feels right. As long as the camera, yeah, the camera and the swimming need to interact with each other correctly. That's it. Not a fan of horror and thriller media? Totally, I get that. It can be a little sensational at times. I like horror just because I like the imagery that it usually invokes. Ugh, that gradient, that little gradient on the body is lovely. I don't love, like, being scared or anything like that. I don't really get scared, to be fair. But I'm more interested in, like, the imagery. I like dark elements and stuff like that, and horror is the genre for it. You can't really find dark media that isn't at least branded as horror. Alright, so we have birthed Manta Rays into this world. They were locked in that ancestral vault, and we got them. And by doing so, we now have access to a whole new little world. Just a bunch of little aquariums everywhere. So look at these little Manta Ray guys. Hey, I freed you. Can I get a little ride for a sec? Give me a little ride? Yeah. He's fast. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay, I think he's done with us. Man, this just puts me at peace. The idea that somebody sat down, specifically the people at Giant Squid, who, a bunch of them, if not all of them, I think worked on Journey, which this should trigger very big Journey vibes for you if you're a fan of Journey. It just amazes me that people were like, let's make this. This is such an act of passion. This is such a loving project to make something like this. Alright, so we got a nice little scary cave. We got some boys bouncing around making shadows that are kind of scary to look at, but it's just our little drones here. And here's going to be the real aha moment for you guys. So we got a little droid who is real scared because his friend just got eaten. So the shark's not very nice. He ate our friend. We could go down to the bottom of the ocean, but I'm not going to do that to anybody. Know that if you want to play this game, you can do that. You can go down to the bottom of the ocean on your own time. What I really want to do is talk to this. So here's where we really see the crux of the game. Now there's like this really weird super technology thing, right? So the game's not just you're a diver going in the ocean. There's tech. There's a future. There's something happening. And I don't think it would be a far stretch to guess what that thing is, but I'll just let it happen. It's a cool bit of ambiance. It really sets the stage for us, I think. Oh, and then now we're here. We're here. Oh, perfect. Let's do this. So, when you hit these little guys, you want to just swim right through the redfish and take their speed from them. These guys are trying to hide from me, but that's not going to happen. All right. And what's happening? What do we got here? A little bit of dolphins. This honestly reminds me of like the really overly scripted like amusement park rides, but it's done in such a like earnest way that it's hard to be mad about that. Alright, we're just getting all those redfish. The dolphins are eating pretty tonight. And the redfish are like with us now. They love us. Alright. Little cave system. There's our shark. He wants nothing to do with all these dolphins. I don't blame him. Dolphins and sharks are natural rivals. And we're here. I feel like the creators of the game probably were giant fans of the like scripted movie theme park sort of stuff. I don't know how you would reach this conclusion without thinking something like that. Hello, camera? Alright, so I think our goal is just to find a little drone. So let's go find ourselves a little drone. There's a little hole down here. What do we got inside here? There's a little drone. Hey, bud, and we got these little, what are these things called? Little dirt worms. Dolphin wanted a piece of that. And I think that's all we need to do, but let me double check. There's probably a couple more things around here. Let's see, what are we looking for? I kind of wish the character that you played was a little bit faster, honestly. But the way that they control is really pleasant. There's like such a nice amount of drag. So it's kind of hard to like criticize it too much when it's so well made like this. What do we got? A reef shark. Little bottom feeders. Little sand sharks. I think that's what we call them here in Florida. I don't know if there's a difference between sand sharks and reef sharks, but we call sharks like that sand sharks. Alright, let's continue on. Into this. And our little drone buddy's gonna come with us, I think. And the bluefish are now hanging out with us, so we got a bunch of friends. Again, I kind of wish I could swim a little bit longer. This game could really use, like, some serious speed. Oh. Little secret item in there. What are we about to experience? Oh, orcas. I would be scared to death to swim with orcas, honestly. They are some of the scariest creatures in the world. They're just big dolphins with teeth. No thank you. But here, this is fine. This must have been a nightmare to program. Like, having to maintain speed and having the character, like, maintain themselves while they're going. Yeah. That's the moment. That's the one right there. That's what you come for. What? I didn't know you could do that. Okay, apparently you can do little tricks in the water. We can do some Tony Hawk stuff. So we got a nice barren little area here. The orcas were like, hey, this is our home. Can you help us? And of course, I'm obliged. So we're going to go ahead and jump forward into here. I feel like our character does not swim as well as they really should be doing. But we'll excuse it for the time being. They're just kind of having a nice time. I mean, to be fair, they just woke up in the middle of the ocean, so it's not guaranteed that they should know anything, right? So we're going to remove a piece of our heart, I guess. And feed the waters. Get the ancestors back to life. Look at those orcas. Alright, let's see it. Back up they go. So this is a nice, big, huge room that we could sit and explore for quite a while. Again, I think the reverence of this game is just being able to sit and do it by yourself. So I don't think it's on me to take that away from anybody. And I think it's best that we just kind of move on with things. But know that there's a lot of little secrets hidden in this game. So if you're feeling it, go purchase the game. The developers deserve it. Alright, so we're going to continue on through these little temples. The Wheat Temple. Oh, there's a shark. And what are they doing to the shark? The shark has a little bubble inside of itself. Looks like the same bubble that I had. These lovely little vases. And here we are, open ocean. So we have some marlins, it looks like, going for the school of fish. So we'll just dig right on in here. We'll get to feel how this feels. And if you see this down here, this is the guy I'm interested in. Come here. I want to hang out with you. Come here. Again, another thing that I would be very scared of is whales. But in this context, just lovely. And he wants to eat, so let's go give him a little bit of food. I can't even control him right now. He doesn't even want me. Oh, there we go. He gave me control at the last moment. Come on, bud. Let's go get some fish for you. A lot of fish. A lot of fish. He's eating good. So, there's going to be a little bit more with the whales later. I don't want to spoil things too much, but we're going to experience a little bit of whale stuff later. I'm loving these little groups of sharks hanging out with those mahi-mahi or whatever those are. Sharks are just fish. They just hang out with fish. They're not to be scared. Hello. So every time we go through this, he steals our little droids. That's a shame. I love our little droids. I wish we could have all of them. And it's thinking about it. Hello? Okay, well, I definitely have to edit that out of the video now. Man, making me edit. All right, we are back. That was very strange. So let's go back through that little door, and hopefully we don't hit the same loading zone that takes as long as it did. Maybe the game was, like, expecting us to sit here a little bit longer while it preloaded some assets. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure why it was doing that. I love how low poly everything is, though. It's always nice to see low poly elements. Gives you hope. Gives you hope that you don't have to be the best to make a game. People are using Unreal, they're using low poly elements. I mean, it's just... you just love to see it. Okay, we're here. That was weird. All right. So now we're in a new place with some chains. Probably going to be like an anchor. I actually don't remember this part at all. I don't remember this part at all. I'm assuming we just want to follow the chain, though. So the chain just stops. Okay. There's another chain going on into here. What's all this about? Oh, okay. Got it. We're gonna need one of those little drones first. we're going to get a little drone. This looks like a place where I would hide a drone if I was hiding a drone. Or not, I could be wrong. You hear that? What is that? I think the fish are talking to me. Or like a dolphin or something. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, there's manatees. That's what it is. Hey, buds. Oh, they're fast, too. Alright, so we're going to restore a little bit of the wildlife here. Zebra sharks. Lots of little sharks everywhere. And then we'll head on over to wherever the next droid has got to be. Maybe it's up there on that shelf. That looks like a nice little area up here. What are we looking at? What's here? We got some runes. I don't remember those runes last time. People who make games like this always love to hide like an actual like language or something inside those runes. So if that's something you're into, I would double check the games that you play, because there's usually more context hidden there. People that make games are deeply, deeply passionate, and they think about many things. So the likelihood that somebody would write a fake language and hide it in their game as just a little asset is pretty strong. It's pretty likely. Scalloped hammerhead? Look at them. Just the weirdest design fish you've ever seen. Alright, so now I want to find a droid. Where is a droid gonna be? There's another pool. We're finding a lot of pools, not a lot of drones. I had like a little thing that was telling me where drones were last time, but they're not here anymore. Eagle rays. Oh, look at them. I didn't know they were called eagle rays. Little snub nose manta rays. There's a guy. Let's give him a little repair. He's super pleased about it. And bud, you're gonna take us home. Right here. Right next to where I picked you up. Alright, so we're still following the chain. It's a different chain than last time, but it's a chain nonetheless. And what do we got? We're gonna wind it? Whoa, we are buff as can be. So what's this gonna do for us? This is going to open half of the door. So now we gotta go open the other half of the door. I just saw a sunfish. We're going to take a sunfish detour real quick. I love sunfish. They are so lovely. They're like the school teachers of the fish kingdom. These little guys just like, they hide and protect fish. Oh. Look at this sweet boy. You're free. You're free. Go live your life. There's another door here that I missed somehow right when I was going down. And one of these guys. Perfect. And we give it a nice turn, and we're in. Those sharp edges seem like a pretty bad design for something that moves through them, but we'll take it. what the speedrun for this game actually looks like. You know? Like, speedruns for me always come into like two categories. There's either the speedruns where like they break the game and you basically don't see any of the game that you're supposed to play, or there's speedruns that are just very fast versions of a normal playthrough. I definitely prefer the ones that break the game. I like where the game is basically like imperceivable. It's not even close to how it was like meant to be played. I suppose if somebody's gonna have mastery over something. Oh, here we have a very invasive species to our current to Florida. If you're gonna see somebody have mastery over something, I'd rather see them break it than abide by the rules, right? I don't want to see somebody play a game the same way I would, just slightly better. I want to see them go, like, wild. Alright, so we're here. There's a big old shark statue and a big old shark. Hey, shark boy. Hello? Oh, I thought he was going to let me hold him. Okay, so we go through the phosphorus caves. My friend Liz would love this. I should tell Liz about this game. Liz is studying zoology in college right now. And they just have such a love for animals and like ecosystems and stuff like that. If you get them started, they could just go forever. I bet they'd love this. I don't know how they feel about marine stuff, but everybody likes marine stuff, right? Alright, so we got the hammerhead gods watching over us while we go here into the spirit realm. And I'm just going to go ahead and push ourselves forward a little bit. Our drone doesn't come in here with us. No, he doesn't. He waits outside. Very polite of him. Alright, so what are we getting on this one? What do we think we have? I think it's gotta be hammerheads, but we just released hammerheads. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, whale sharks. Okay, I got a whale shark story. I'm gonna put this on record. This is gonna be, you know, recorded. So anybody who wants to study conspiracy theories or whatever can look at this and oogle and ogle at it. I was surfing in Cocoa Beach, Florida, years ago. Maybe 15 years ago. I was a kid. I was surfing in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and my mom was like, she was on the beach, right? She's on the beach just hanging out. I'm surfing, no problem. She's watching me. And while I was surfing, I turned around. Oh, by the way, I was surfing what we call the outside, which is like, it's something like beyond like 100 yards or something. I'm not sure, but I was surfing the outside. I was surfing like very far out. And while I was out there, I looked out, and as I'm looking out, a whale shark jumped out of the water, like breached the water, did the full like whale thing where they dive and hit the water and their tail goes last and all that. And it was huge. I mean, it was giant. It could have killed me easily. And I looked over at my mom, and my mom was staring at me. And then I just like went to shore, and I was just like, I'm done. Like, I'm done surfing for the day. And I've looked it up. Whale sharks don't come to Florida. Like, they don't migrate here. This is not a place for them. And the timing was wrong, and like it was weird. It didn't make sense. And so I'm trying to figure out what happened. Like, did a sheet get in the water and the whole sheet breach the water? Like, what makes that shape that could be in the water with me? And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, it's just a whale shark. Like, it literally couldn't be anything else. So that's my weird whale shark story. That happened to me about 15 years ago. My mom also saw it. Oh, hello. We're getting a nice little story about the people who filled the ocean, and they're using their heart power, so they're wearing the same colors as me. It's looking like we're one and the same here, buds. I mean, that is me. I don't have the symbol on my chest, though. But I have the little cat ears. We're just going to follow the little water flow off into no man's land. And aside from the little setback that we had earlier, I think we're making pretty good time. I'm hoping to try and finish this game in 2 streams. If it takes a third, I'm certainly not going to be upset about it. But 2, I think, would be the magic number for a game like this. That being said, I don't know where we're playing next. I have a couple of games on my list. I'll just pick one, but... Hello. You see this little guy right here? Why are you getting squinty with me, bud? Alright, and we have our next little checkpoint. So let's go and do it. I love how, like, softly shaded this thing is. It's like low poly, but the textures on it are, like, crazy nice. I wonder if there's any documentation on how they actually made this game. There must be, right? I'd love to, like, see them modeling games like this. I guess to some degree that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not a great game developer, but one day I hope to be, and hopefully all of this will be a reflection of that as people look forward and hopefully oogle and ogle onto my stuff. I know there's a lot of game developers who do it nowadays. It's definitely not rare. But this just, I don't know. This seems like this is such a mysterious game. It'd be difficult to imagine them showing everything. All right, we got a big boy. Hey, bud. I love the way he's modeled. Really cool lines on that. Oh, and we can control ourselves. Yes. That is it. Get those fish. Okay, two whale factions versing one another for their fish. I love the crusty ones. Hello, bud. Look at those precious little eyes of yours. little sweetheart. Alright, so we are here on the ocean's floor. Things are going to get a little scary for a moment, but probably not for the reasons you're expecting. The reality situation is there's these little mines everywhere, and the mines are the things we want to look out for, not the animals. Which that should probably make the plot of this pretty apparent, I think. We got Goblin Sharks, the weirdest animals. They have those stretchy mouths. If you've ever seen the pictures of the sharks with their mouths stretched open, that's a Goblin Shark. We got some whale bones. A Leviathan in Breath of the Wild, if you will. And what am I looking to do right now? I'm looking to open up this. So let's go let some nice little animals in here first. Tomopetrus. Oh, little isopods. Little sweet boys. Gotta love an isopod. I don't know how I'm gonna get in here. This part seems impossible. Okay, I did it. Somehow I did it. Okay, so we turned on that, and it deactivated a bunch of these guys. Hey. Next up. So we should be good, right? I can go right past these things? Yes, perfect. And these ones are still active out here, so we're going to be a little careful around them. Is that the Goblin Sharks, or is that a new one? Let's open up these guys. Let a couple of animals in here. This is anglerfish. Oh yeah. Good boys. Imagine having on your resume, like, I made low poly versions of real animals for this super awesome game that's made super lovingly by a group of people. Hello? Why are you following me? Please let me in. Please let me in. How do I get past these things? No, please. Okay, we're good. And that should deactivate them. Yeah, get out of here. I want nothing to do with you. You can see how they follow like a trajectory. They orbit in such a small pilot that when they deactivate, the game paths them back to their spawn and drops them straight down to make sure that they don't clip through anything. It's an interesting solution to that problem. Having the camera cut back and forth is a good way to like make sure that nobody sees it either. I saw it. I saw it. Doesn't mean it wasn't good though. Alright, let's get a little bit more music going here. Oh, there's still mines. Get out of here. Oh, one of them just blew up. Shark. The shark, I think the shark just got blown up. Looks like that's it. Hello, little sharky boy. Let's go ahead and do that guy just a little bit of a favor with our big, strong robot muscles. And the shark is now our friend. Off he goes. He's too ashamed to say thank you, but we know he means it. look at them. Beautiful little boys. Can I ride you? You gonna let me ride you, or you're gonna go too fast? Oh, here we go. We're on. Little sperm whale. So what did we see? We saw blue whales, humpback whales, sperm whales. Is that everybody? I thought that was 4. I thought there was 4 whales. Also, I'm seeing a weird light down there. I don't know what we want to do with that light. Let's go see to that light. Oh, that's our little thing. We're gonna resurrect some dead animals here. What do we got? What's in here? There's definitely a little mine down there. I saw that. All right, let's do this thing. What are we gonna get down here? What is a deep sea creature? Oh, it's probably a squid. It is a squid, isn't it? It's a giant squid. Obviously. That's the only thing that even makes sense down here. It would be a giant squid or a whale, but we've already seen all the whales. I'm pretty sure there are squids in this game too, so this would be the opportunity for you. Octopus doesn't make sense. It has to be squid. Giant squid. It is! Yep, okay. It's almost like I've played this game before. I did not remember that. Yeah, cover up that mine. We're just going to pretend that's not there. And here's our boys. Are giant squids green? I thought they were red. Also, are they going to let us ride them? Let's give it a shot. I'm actually very scared of giant squids. They are not the coolest animals in the world. They will let us ride them. Look at his weird little noodle. Giant squid, yeah. He doesn't want to cooperate a whole lot. But that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna peace out of here. I don't love squids. They get pretty crazy pretty quick. It's one of those animals that, like, if you were in their environment, they'd have no mercy for you. I'm sure there's people out there that have had meaningful relationships with squids, but I can't imagine having one. I can imagine having a meaningful relationship with a shark. Not a squid. Alright, there's a bunch of mines. And our shark buddy managed to break on through. But I'm going to be cheap. I'm going to take the easy way out. Actually, I'm not allowed up here, are I? Can I get up here? No. We're forced to leave. But coming up here seems like an easy way to just not get attacked. So we're going to just pass right by all of this and come right on in here. And this one is already open, so that's a little weird. A deep red, a color you don't see very often in the middle of the ocean. Please don't hurt me. Alright, so we know our shark is in here somewhere. Question is where? Oh, and you can see here's where all the droids are being made. They're being imbued with elements of the ocean. I'm not totally sure what the intention of that would be. And this is also where the mines are being made. So the mines and the robots are related to each other, which is why my little robot gave me a smirk earlier. So let's figure out what's going on here. We got a droid. Sure. He's got a little ocean heart inside of him. There's a big old mine. It's got an ocean heart. Also, we have some fake fish here. Oh, and there's me. So, turns out I am also part of this. Or at least my suit is. There's a little robot-looking dude. Let's carry on. Music's getting real intense. So yeah, this is not the ocean romp anymore. Kind of love to just get out of here, wouldn't you? Well, first off, you gotta get past this room. Welcome to this nightmare. And I didn't get past it. So there goes my perfect no damage run. Oh, I hate when you get, like, forced down. Okay, so I'm just doing my absolute best. I can dodge pretty well as long as I have control over my character. I mean, to some degree, these things are just everywhere, and you just gotta do what you gotta do. But... oh gosh! I was so close. Okay. We're out. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. This place is terrible. Let me out. Oh, turns out we did not leave. We're just deeper. We're at the heart of the computer. And our shark is very mad about it. I think this is about the halfway point on the game too, so I think we should be good for just 2 streams on this guy. It's not the longest game in the world. You're really supposed to sit and take your time and enjoy things. Alright. So, to no surprise to anybody, I am also a robot. I'm just a bunch of metal. I feel like I can move a little bit faster now, though, now that I don't have my little skin on. Could just be placebo. Man, the way the camera moves is so cool. It's like cinematic, but then you're still in control of your character. Amazing. It's just like a Sonic when you're on tracks and like the camera pans, but you're still controlling your character. Shark! No way. No way. He's our friend! Alright. Well, I guess that's the way of the ocean. He did charge face first into a giant AI. Or whatever that thing was. Wait, hold on. I can do 2 strokes now. Oh, I can do 3 strokes. Oh, I know how to do this now. Also, I'm realizing that we're kind of jumping to the end of the game very fast. So I think I might call it here. I don't want to run out of game tomorrow. So yeah, also, fun fact, you can just get up and walk around in this game. This is like the craziest thing ever. I love that you can do this. And it just, there's even more 3D modeling, right? They made all the fish, now there's a lizard, now there's a frog, right? Why would they do this? Just out of love. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna finish the rest of this game off tomorrow. I thought there was a little bit more to it, but that's fine. We're gonna really experience everything tomorrow. No problem at all. And yeah, kind of business as usual other than that. Hello. Welcome back to part 2 of Abzu. That was a weird sentence. Little Dr. Seussian for you. So we're here. We had a scary shark that we were interacting with. And then we made friends with the shark. And us and the shark got beat up in kind of a real bad way, which is why we look like this right now. And we're in the middle of a temple. So not much more to keep in mind other than that. The game is basically just a beautiful trip through some water. And all of a sudden, we're not on water anymore. I remember the first time I played this, I was like, what on earth? Like, why would a game that's all about swimming have us go on land? And I think that question is just sort of the beauty of the whole thing. This game is a lot of what ifs. It's a lot of why would they do this? What are we achieving? And it's nothing at the end of the day. It's a story. It's a beautiful little story that we're just experiencing. As soon as we're on land, we're back in the water. Right? That's all there has to be to it. It doesn't have to be more than that. So the best thing about this, what is really cool about this, and I'm not going to take too much time and sit and look at everything, but just to kind of let everybody know here, what we're looking at right now is a little internal ocean. This is a little contained space that has a bunch of animals that have gone extinct. So not only did the developers render all of, like, you know, a bunch of cool fish that we love and it cherish and all this sort of stuff, but they also made, like, a callback to old, beautiful, like, ecologies that have, you know, since gone extinct. It's wonderful. It's so cool what they've done to this game. Yeah, this game is truly beautiful. It's by the people who made Journey. They have a new game out called The Pathless that I plan on playing basically as soon as I feel up to it. What else have they made? They made a game... Okay, it's not by the same people who made Journey. It's by most of the same team who made Journey. And they went off to found a new games company called Giant Squid. From all the press material I've read, it seems like there's not any bad blood between the two of them. So I'm assuming this company was made for legal rights. I'm assuming, I believe it's called That One Game Company that made Journey. I'm pretty sure they probably have some, like, exclusivity agreement with Sony or something that, like, Giant Squid didn't like, and therefore they're just like, sure, we'll just make a new company, who cares? I'm not sure what the reason is. But there is a new company as a result of whatever decision-making or disagreement or whatever led them to do this. But yeah, as far as it seems, they seem to be just fine with one another. They seem to get along, no problem. Okay, so there is a little bit of chain that is in there. And I'm going to want to get into that chain, but how am I going to do it? Reminds me of a game on the phone that I forgot what the name is, but let me find it. If it's the one where you play instruments and you fly around, that was made by that one game company. I believe it's called, like, Aria. Yeah, there's a game that looks a lot like this. Okay, all this being said, how on earth am I gonna get up there? Oh, there's a little spot. Cool, let's go up there. Because I want to get to that right over there. I love how understated the soundtrack of this whole game is, too. Like, it's gorgeous. That string section when we swam with the whales, it's like... Don't let it fool you. The person who made that is a master. Like, you cannot accidentally make a song that nice. But they're also super understated in that they're not trying to, like, brag with these big musical numbers. They're just doing what's necessary for the game. They're keeping it super close-knit. Okay, how am I going to get in there? There's a path up here that's ruined. I don't even think you can dive down into it, so I gotta find a way to open that door. So let's run down real quick. There's a door right there. How am I getting in here? Is there an animal or something that I can use to break in? Or maybe I gotta go through like a secondary entrance somewhere? How am I getting into this place? Oh, there's a little spot down here. Let's see, what do we got? Ocean floor. What is here? I don't see anything. There's just stairs coming up here. The camera is a lot for me to wrangle, honestly. What? How do we get in here? Okay, so I can't go in from the top, it looks like. Let's try one more time, just in case. Oh, of course, you do go in through the top. Never mind. I just don't know what I'm doing. Just didn't know what I was doing. There we go, we're back. So that should pop open. Junie! What on earth is that emote? What the heck am I looking at? Junie, you just missed, like, the most cursed, thing I've ever made. It's Granny? Now, this is a reference I don't understand. It looks like it's either, like, Big Mama's house or it's drag. Yeah, Sky, Children of the Light. That's it. Exactly, yeah. So that was made by the people who made Journey, and it was made after this game. So there are people still at that one game company, despite a bunch of them having come over to Giant Squid. It could be a licensing thing. Like, the people who work there might also work here. That's an interesting thing. We should look at the credits. I wonder if the credits say anything about that. When we run the credit sequence, we'll pay extra attention to that. Did you play Sky? Sky is one of those games that, like, has such a defined audience. You don't have to look it up. You're good. I'm not gonna make you do homework. Right now, we're just enjoying the beauty of this. From what little I know about you, you seem like somebody who is like prime candidate for Sky. I love like the water in water. Like SpongeBob does that, and it's like meant for comedic effect because it's an oil slick and all that sort of stuff. But something about water inside of water looks really good. All right. You know, I never really put it together, but this game and Greed do have a lot in common. Like, look at all of that! What's really exceptional about this game is that is where we just were. So they're not wasting any 3D modeling. Not that 3D modeling can be wasted. But, like, that's where we just were. So they're just using this to build out ambiance. They're just showing us everything that they've made because this is a real place, right? They want us to believe that this is real. This isn't some, like, continuous stream of rooms. I think that level of attention... Like, let's not beat around the bush. This game's very low poly, and so that affords them a lot of freedom to, like, make more with their assets. And, like, good on them, obviously. But they've done it to great effect. They've proven that they're not doing low poly for laziness. They're doing low poly to, like, really experiment and have, like, an experience that is worth having. You know, it should go without saying, I love this game. This was one of the most, like, easily 5 out of 5 games I've ever played. What do we got? A Dacosaurus. I would not like to be in the water with things like that. I would not like to be in the water with something like this. Let's catch a ride. Hey, bud, where are you heading off to? He is a slow ride. He does not want us riding him. Okay. I'll excuse myself. These little dolphins with their shiny eyes, some of the best creatures ever. I had to play Subnautica with cheats because I was too scared. I said this last time I played, or I said this yesterday, I guess is a better way of saying that. I said this yesterday when I played this. This game does a really good job of, like, introducing deep water to people who might be scared of deep water without, like, ruining it. Like, I think this game is a really good way to experience deep water. Because it's very lovingly made. It's very, like, they don't jump scare you. I mean, there's a little scary bit, but, like, they don't really jump scare you. They don't, like, pull one over on you. It's just an experience. When you first opened the game, I thought you were playing Subnautica. Subnautica's cool. I fell out of my chair when the Reaper latched onto my poor Seamoth. I love that Subnautica was, like, originally not supposed to be a horror game. And then the developers just, like, embraced it. They're like, yeah, it's pretty scary, so we just decided to make it scarier. I can barely go in the water in GTA. Well, this is the game for you then, because this game is all about water and, like, getting over that fear. There's a shark that you guys missed yesterday, and the shark is kind of introduced as being a scary character. They, like, have the shark kind of, like, in the distance, and he looks at you and he bites one of your, like, allies at one point, which is a drone, it's not a fish. So they, like, set up this shark to be a bad guy, and then you and the shark end up becoming, like, really good friends. And I think that's, like, such a nice way of dealing with, like, animals and wildlife, and oh, I just love this game. Anyway, I guess I need this game. I'm terrified of large bodies of water. Yeah, there is a section in this game where you are alone in a big section of water. We already got past it. We already did it. But you're, like, swimming with whales, and it's, like, super, super cool. Do I want to jump in here? Yeah, I want to jump in there. I can't imagine how you would approach making a game like this. Like, hey, I want to make a game where it's low poly, it's, like, hyper sensory, and it deals with, like, the ocean, where we have literally no limits to people's movement. and people are going to be trying to break your game subconsciously all the time. Alright, we're here with our little dolphin boys. I'm only terrified of water if I can't see the ground underneath me. I don't want to be the first victim of some unknown, mysterious underwater kaiju. I'm also somewhat scared of open water, but I think I've gotten mostly over it. For the most part, the thing that scares me most is claustrophobia. I really hate, like, my arms and legs being bound together. Open water is the kind of thing that if you put me in a large body of water and I couldn't see the bottom or something, I would, like, cringe really hard and I would, like, not have a good time, but I don't think I'd, like, freak out. I think I'd survive that situation. So it got revealed that we are a robot. So we are like a diving robot. Also, everybody, this room should look familiar for anybody who watched yesterday. This room should look very familiar to you. Oh. Look at all these fish. Just the volume to this. So many games have a 3D aspect ratio that doesn't let you get close to small objects like this. I love that they just let you go for it. I freaked out once from taking a bath, but I'm okay with baths now. I'd hate to ask, how old were you? Because if you were young, who cares, right? Like, that's fine. Alright. We're cranking this thing open. Little dolphin boy. Come here. An ichthyosaurus. I've heard of those. I was like 16 or 17. We'll call that gray territory. That's in the gray territory of whether being freaked out is embarrassing or not. Alright. Here we go. I think if I was wishing something for this game... Mango! Hey, we got mango. What's up? Too many bubbles and I couldn't see the bottom. You'd hate to see the body snatchers. And then there were gurgling sounds. Excellent. Which you love to hear. I took a bath last night, and I don't fit in my bath. I'm a very tall human being. My body is too large to fit into normal things. And so I'm in the bath. My legs are up on the wall. And basically, I just fell asleep. And I woke up, and my legs were nice and cold. My body was very warm. And then I was out of there. Alright, so we're here in this room again. And there's a nice swirling abyss, and there's a little present for us in the middle, so let's go get that present. I think you being tall was one of the first things my mom said about you when you first met you, to be honest. I am very tall. I got a nice story from Mango. Mango's out here being sassy already. Hey, look who it is! It's our man. Mango, I doubt you're taller than me. Ah, yes. And he brings us back to life. We're here again. Mango is 6'5". I got you beat. Sorry. Alright. So, this little swirling abyss is here. Let's go. So we're into the womb. The womb of the world. This reminds me of the well from Ponyo. And we're here. And we're here a lot earlier than I thought we would be, unfortunately. You'll notice our little shark friend. Ugh. Yes! It controls so well. I think my fear comes from I don't want to be pulled down deeper in the water. There is a story to that. Okay, so we're out here destroying all these little mines that hurt us earlier. Maybe I should have done all this in one playthrough now that I'm thinking. We ended stream early yesterday to record all of this at once. Or to record this in two different things. I'm thinking it might have been a better idea just to do a single playthrough, but I didn't have anything planned for today, so it is what it is. When I upload this to YouTube, I might cut it all together into one mix. We'll see. I have to edit it anyway, so it probably wouldn't hurt to do so. What happened in it? And Jello J is 5'11". What are you all talking about? What? The conversation really gets away from us sometimes. What do you mean what happened in it? Jello, I understand that you're 5'11". That makes sense. That makes sense given what we're talking about. You're talking about the movie It? With Pennywise? Oh, we want to know the story. Yes. Yeah, Jello, tell us your story. What happened? How'd you get pulled in the water? Apparently Jello has a scary story of them being dragged underwater at some point. I thought you meant the movie It. Alright, so we're just breaking the little things that hurt us before. We're here with our ethereal little shark boy. Alright. Let's see it. Shark boy and lava girl, for sure. Okay, there's a whale shark released. Cue the whale shark story. Oh, my mans! Come back! Can I leave? Can I go? I don't think I can go. I can't explore this place freely? No, I'm not allowed. Alright, come back, shark. We gotta name our little shark boy. What are we gonna name this guy? He's got such big energy, but what is it? What is the energy? I would say Clark, but I already have a Clark in my bedroom right now. Big Bruce energy, but that's just Finding Nemo. Okay, so there's one that's above the surface. Got it. Oh, I know. This shark is an Xavier. This is an Xavier shark. Oh, the squid are here! And there's a little haunted path. Very Harry Potter that little moment was. We all waited with bated breath as Jello is typing out their story. Oh, there it is. Jello, I'm gonna wait to read that for just a moment, but I will read it. Alright, where are we? Oh. Yes. Nice big open ocean. For everyone that's scared of it, look at this beautiful, beautiful sequence. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. They say the #1 rule of game design is you need to make games that the most boring thing that you can do is very fun. And just the act of swimming is, like, lovely here. If this deep water scares you, there's a section earlier in the game that will definitely capture you. What is that over there? Hold on. Let's go see that. What was that? We can't go over there, can we? Oh, I can come over here. What is this? There's penguins! Yo! I didn't see this my first time I played. I did not see this. Look at these penguins. And a polar bear. Oh god, polar bears are pretty scary. Yo, I didn't see this the first time I played. I should have taken my time. Look at him. Okay, I'm a little scared of the polar bear. I don't want to mess with the polar bear. Wow, what the heck? I can't believe they made this. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our shark. Sharky boy, where are you at? Come here. Come here, Xavier. Is there another place out here? Is there more for us? Nope, that's it. Okay, let's see if there's another island on the other side. I love that there's a little nod to the Arctic. Oh, and we are very fast. Maybe I don't need Xavier. I love all the fish following us. They're like, please save us. Look at that. We can just go in, right? No, we're stuck. We're bound. Okay. Cool. Really cool. I got a little achievement for exploring the Arctic. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And we're off. Alright, once I pop into here, I'll go ahead and read that story out loud. We'll read Jello's scary water story. Alright, Shark, come on in. Come with us, we're gonna need you. Oh, we can go right through them. Yes. Xavier, destroy them. All right. Little tube brings us up. Well then. Wow. Oh, wow. Turn the light off. Yes. All right, back to the beautiful sequence. So this is going to be a righteous pain to edit. I think I'm just going to show both versions of this in the edit. So, hello to everybody who's watching the second version as I'm meta-commentarying over it. Okay, now please. I'm putting my controller down. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm not going to touch a single thing. You are free to do your thing. There's a loading screen. Oh, instantaneous. Okay, yeah. Whatever, I guess. So yeah, the game crashed literally on the credits. What a shame. I love interactive credits. I love that you can keep playing the game. That is so lovely. I love how the shark follows the path that you took. He is so cute, so sweet. Anybody who has a fear of sharks should be forced to play this game. This game deals with it so lovingly. There's one last collectible for me. I'll just go ahead and take that. I don't know if you can hear the ice cream truck outside my window, but the whole world decided that this was not supposed to be a beautiful sequence for me, so too bad. It is. We have this ice cream truck that comes to our neighborhood pretty often. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody buy ice cream from him. So it's kind of like, what are you doing? Also, I love a credit sequence where we can do this. We can go, hello. It's us. When I get the game, I should get my mom to play. She's afraid of sharks. Honestly, it controls a little strange, but it's very forgiving. Like, you can't really mess up any sequence. It's probably very exceptional for people who are not very good at games. I love that the oboe soloist is the first person. That's so cool. So yeah, this was a bit of a shorter playthrough than I thought it was going to be, but I'm not complaining. Honestly, in this day and age, I appreciate a game that just like gets it over with. Whenever you see games and they're like 20 plus hours of content, I'm always like, who cares? Like, unless it's Minecraft or some open world type of game, having more content usually is a bad thing. The best games I've played are either like replayable to infinity and the like time that you're supposed to be playing does not matter, or they're short. I don't know where I went. Oh, there I am. I was following a fish. Your mom used to play Tomb Raider. I don't think there's anything weird with that. Tomb Raider is like a really lovely game. Tomb Raider was kind of sold to a lot of people as like a walking sim back in the day. I remember seeing like magazine, like Game Informer advertisements that were like not sexualized at all. They were just like, yeah, it's like archaeology. Like you play this game and you go experience like what it's like to go out and explore things. So I don't think it's strange at all to say, you know, people who are not the quote-unquote demographic have played Tomb Raider. To overanalyze everything to infinity, I'm realizing now that this game has a restricting box that it forces us to swim inside of, right? There's a little box that if I go all the way to the side of the screen here, it holds us inside the box. But the box is rotating, which is kind of wild. Because you think, like, if it's rotating, I could get here and clip into it. So there must be, like... They must have coded for that. Again, why code that? Like, why code such a specific little thing? Why code a thing where you can walk on the surface? And why code, like, clipping physics in the credit sequence, right? Like, just more to love about this game. Okay, anyway, that being said, I think we are done. It was a really short stream today. I don't mind. Honestly, It's the weekend now, so I'm gonna kind of chill. I'm gonna catch up on my Unreal, learn a little bit more Unreal, and hopefully get into some Unreal streams next week. We for sure have to make a donut for the Blender Guru thing, so that's gonna be probably the first stream of the week next week. If I can manage, we'll do some Unreal next week as well, and I'll maybe make some cool stuff that we can play with. Maybe I'll post some little playtesting things in the Discord if people want to play some little versions. I don't know. That might be a nice little reason to jump on the Discord for you if you want to play some little things that I'm working on. We'll see. I didn't even think about that until just now. But as far as stream today is concerned, I think we are officially done. I very much appreciate all the people that jumped in. It was a very busy day. We had a lot of people hanging out and talking, which is always very appreciated. Sometimes streams can be quiet, sometimes they can be noisy. That's just kind of the way of things. Thank you to Junie and Jello for being here until the end, especially for being here for the Abzu segment. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I will post when I'm going to be streaming next week in the Discord. And aside from that, I am out. Oh, I don't have hashtag Discord. I should set that up. If you scroll down to my About Me, it's just in my About Me. I'll make sure to set the Discord up for you, though. But yeah. With that, I'm going to peace out. Let's see. How many people do we have in chat right now? We have a decent amount of people. Oh, Barrel's still here. Barrel, I didn't even realize you were still here. Barrel, thanks for hanging out with us as well. I'm going to go ahead and put on my BRB screen. Let me go ahead and end the recording. Goodbye, YouTube.